What is up, YouTube fam? It's your favorite unapologetic lesbian, back with another one. This time, we've got another church video, and this one, I'm wondering if it goes with what's been going on the past couple of days, which is, y'all know my feelings on it. It's absolute BS, but let's get into this and see what church has to say.
Y'all, I'm scared. The YouTube crime community is coming for me. What am I gonna do?
How did I know? Okay, if y'all haven't paid any bit of attention in the past 2 days, what happened with him, with Bobby and Redneck Nation happened in the same exact fucking day. You know, all that BS we heard about, there's a lawsuit, the Kylie Rodney family is suing up church, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we've heard that for almost a year. It's almost been the entire year of 2023, and we've heard there is a lawsuit from Kylie Rodney's family to Ryan Upchurch. And let me just say this on that. One, I've been through the court system. I know how it goes. I'm not claiming that I'm an expert in law or court. No, but I've been through the system. It does not take 4, 5, 6 months for a filing of a lawsuit to go through. On top of that, where's the mama? Where's her mom? Her mom was the one that said that there was emotional damages she needed, correct? Where's the mom on the lawsuit? And on top of that, where is everybody else that had something to say about that case? He was not the only one. And by the way, this lawsuit is going to be hard as hell for them to win, because at the very beginning, when this man right here, started covering that case, trying to help find that missing little 16-year-old girl, he stated it was his opinion. He wasn't saying everything he was saying was fact. He was doing exactly what everyone else was doing, speculating, assuming, giving his opinion. The same exact thing I sat and watched every one of these people that run around and say, he's getting this lawsuit, he deserves this, he deserves that. Y'all do too. Y'all were sitting right there giving y'all's opinions, and what I find absolutely funny is up until a certain point, all these people are agreeing with him. The moment he said that little girl was not real, his opinion, that little girl was not real, that's when all of y'all wanted to flip script and start not believing him because you didn't agree with him. Okay? You cannot agree with him. That is fine. I did not agree with him when he said that. But do you see me, or did you see me running around and saying, he deserves a lawsuit, he deserves that, he deserves this? There is something I've noticed on these YouTube streets. Somebody will do something, and somebody else will get pissed about it, but sit there and do exactly what they're claiming they're pissed at the other person for. It's called hypocritical. It's called double standard. You can't sit here and... You see, I'll just use him for example. You can't sit here and see him run his mouth like that, turn around, do the same exact thing, run your mouth, whether it's agreeing with him or going against him and saying it about him. Two rights don't make a wrong. You have, with what y'all were saying, you've stooped to his level and you're doing the same exact thing. But you feel like you don't deserve nothing, no punishment. Yet you're doing the same exact thing. All of this is just beyond crazy to me. The deflection, the gaslighting, the lying, the covering up. I mean, everyone agrees on that. I have seen that. People that go against church and say that they don't believe him, he deserves this, that, and the third, but they're steady agreeing that there is a cover-up in Truckee, California with this case. Y'all contradict yourselves every time you upload a video. Every single time.
Bunch of fucking Inspector Gadgets. Y'all know y'all are not real detectives, right?
Exactly.
You're laying on your bed in your underwear going, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Sheesh. Really getting to the bottom of shit, huh? I mean, there is a reason y'all are trying to be like murder solvers on YouTube. It's okay if you leave 5 of the little stick things out of the triangle game at Cracker Barrel. Everybody's different. I mean, I get it. Can't solve your own problems, so you're like, look at me, guys. I'm a really great problem solver. I'm investigating things at places. Oh, yeah, I investigate. I'm the best investigator. I type keywords in the search bars and click.
By the way, I can't just not... His shirt. Number 3, raise hell, praise Dale. I am from NASCAR country where RCR's headquarters is. That is literally like 5 minutes away from my house. And, yeah. Number 3 is painted all over this town, and I love it. Raise hell, praise Dale, baby. That is the literally the saying. If you're from where I'm from in this area, that's the saying you live by. Is yeah, baby, from the softball coach that unfortunately lost his life in 2017 due to pancreatic cancer. But because of him, it's yeah, baby. And then because of Dale Earnhardt and Richard Childress Racing, the other saying that the locals around here live by is, in fact, raise hell, praise Dale, baby.
Enter. What I mean when I say I go to these places, I look at all the best quality pictures. I hiked the Appalachian Trail. On Google Earth. Went to Street View. Had to click it 651 times. My finger was very damaged at the end. My fingernails held up pretty good, walking all those digital steps. At one part I hiked like 320,000 clicks with a hangnail. What you know about pain? The things you do to be the greatest investigator. Such a good investigator, I'm going to make an investigation station for all races to solve all problems at all places. Search all the nooks, crannies, and spaces. Analyze every statement. Search for clues even if it's in the grass, water, or pavement. Bars. Something YouTube investigators don't put criminals behind. Because you don't know how to investigate nothing. You're not a good investigator. You ain't no investigator. You couldn't investigate a refrigerator for moldy taters that you put in there yourself to save for later. I went there, y'all. I did. I went all the way there. He did go there, y'all. I seen him go there with...
And I'll go ahead and say it. All these close-ups you're seeing of his face, I can go ahead and tell you there's going to be people. Look how big his pupils are. Look how big his pupils are. Let me say this about the pupils, the drugs, and all that. Recovering heroin addict of 7 years. Well, recovering over 7.5 years clean. I was on heroin for 5. Let me say this about dilated pupils. If y'all can't tell, right here, there is a glare in his eyeball. And I'll even play it back and show you. He has a fucking ring light. If you get really close to bright-ass lights, what happens to your eyes? They dilate. When you go to the eye doctor and you get your eyes dilated, what happens for the rest of the day? Your eyeballs, that black part that y'all love to say he's on drugs because his eyes are so boom, they dilate. They get big and then they get small. They get big and then they get small. When you are faced right in front of a bright light, your eyes dilate. That's what that is. That is not him on drugs. That is not him abusing Adderall. That is not him doing any type of thing. Y'all can't really see it, but I have LED lights going. If I was to bring them right up here to my face, or one of these ring lights that I have and put them right in my face, you'll see my pupils do the same fucking thing. And go ahead and test me. I'm 7.5 years clean. I have dedicated the rest of my life to my recovery to the point I have a recovery arm. Everything involving my addiction, my recovery, is on this arm. And it's not fully done yet. And you can disagree with me. That's fine. Through my experience, people I have been around who did abuse Adderall, who do abuse drugs, he does not act nor look like he is addicted to drugs. You can disagree with that all you want. That is fine. But you're not going to change my opinion on it because I've experienced it. I have walked those steps. I have been in those shoes. I've been under that bridge. I've been in that rest area to go to sleep at night. The man is not on drugs. Just because y'all sit there, he's on drugs, y'all know Upchurch is on drugs. Just because you say it, don't make it true. Just because your eyeballs see something and you judge and say he's on drugs does not make it true. And with that, let me say this. If he was on drugs the way all of y'all are claiming, he would not be doing what he's doing. When you're on drugs and that bad off, it doesn't matter how much money you have. You have a one-mind track, which is dope. That's all you want. You're not able to write music. You're not, because you're not in a clear state of mind. And when I say clear state of mind, y'all see how he can rhyme? He would not be able to rhyme because all his mind is on is dope. That's all he wants. That is not what he's doing. And yes, I know there are rappers out there, there are musicians out there that are on drugs, but you want to know a secret? All those that are on drugs, they have handlers. They have people. Go look at Lil Xan. Look at his story and how his manager kept him fucked up on drugs, on Xanax bars. Kept him fucked up. He let it out after he went to rehab and got clean and got away from the shit. He has not been quiet about it. Look at Little Peep. Other people. I'll even take it a step further than that. Look at Mac Miller. Mac Miller sang about it. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. And yet he died from drugs. Use your brains, people. Use your brains. Stop listening to everyone online. Stop. Think for your fucking self.
With my own screen, I'm absolutely right.
And as far as the true crime community, okay, I like crime. I like watching crime. I like watching Candace DeLong. I like watching Joe Kenda. I like watching crime shit. That doesn't mean I'm going to try and be an investigator. I'm not one. You know, I knew a little about the true crime community on YouTube prior to that case. And even then, I didn't really like it because all it was drama. You've got people coming in playing investigator. They are not licensed investigators, so they're pretending and playing as an investigator. They give their opinion on a case, and if somebody disagrees, they're quick right there to start arguing and fighting with them instead of just listening, talking. You know, you could learn something from one another, even in trying to find out what happened in the true crime community involving a case.
He's absolutely right. Absolutely right. I don't know what he went. Did he go somewhere? He went somewhere. He probably went to a spaceship with his Illuminati friend.
That's what my brain has been doing since Friday.
You could say that. Apparently there was lots of footage yesterday on TikTok of a bunch of true crime channels just fucking going nuts. Apparently, I don't know, this is what I hear. Apparently about 115 true crime channels spent 11 hours going live yesterday making fuck up church videos. And my shitty day just got better. I was like, hell yeah, bro. It's like cartoons all day on Saturday for adults. And I ain't seen not one of them. Forgot I don't watch cartoons, I only watch documentaries. I mean, true crime could be a documentary. Look, see, here's my crossed fingers. But they don't document nothing. They just read stuff that other people read. That's all. I mean, I seen them, like the thumbnails, and I was like, God damn, look at all the time these motherfuckers are wasting doing something I'm never gonna look at. And I know what you're thinking. I know what they're thinking. This is the part where they'd be like, oh, quit acting like you don't see it. No, I see the thumbnail. I purposely don't click or watch any seconds of the video.
Do you know why I do that?
Because I'm an extra ass motherfucker. And if I wanted to be an extreme asshole, I would order a lie detector test, hook it up to myself, and then I would say, I've never seen these videos, and it would be like, he's telling the truth. Just to make him this much more angry.
You don't need to do that shit. It's not that important.
This is all Upchurch's wrongdoing. It's him. It's his fault for the universe. I'm an asshole. A lot of these true crime channels are people who drag really simple words out really long and do their hands like this because they're like, look at me. I'm sounding and looking real smart.
Oh, and let me just say this about on all of this. The only reason why this man right here has his name on a lawsuit is because he is a celebrity. He's the only one with numbers, with, okay, let me not say it like that. He's the only one that is a Billboard charting our artist that covered that case. The whole reason why you don't see anyone else's name on that lawsuit that covered this case, because there's a lot of them. And there's a lot of creators, true crime creators, the investigators, that were bad-mouthing the Kylie Rodney family as well. I heard a lot worse than what Church said. A lot worse. But you don't see their names on the lawsuit because he has money. These other people don't. I mean, they do. They don't have the money he has. If y'all haven't caught on, we're living in a time, everyone is a get-rich-quick scheme. That's what they want. And from what I've seen and heard and researched myself, Truckee is a corrupt place for rich people to live. The Kylie Rodney family does have money. They don't have as much as he does. Use your brains, people. Use your brains. Use your brains.
See how my fingers are crossed like Andrew Tate's? It's because I know what's going on. Sad people. Kind of like watching kindergartners play with the plastic food. They're like, look, I'm cooking. See me cooking the plastic fake food? I'm a good cook, aren't I? And you as the adult, you're like, so good. You're doing fucking great. Where was this made at? Oh, in China? Goddamn, I thought it was Olive Garden. Kind of the same thing, but with lazy adults. Then again, thinking and trying is really not my thing. Like, bro, you know how easy it is to get your, investigator license? Get off your couch. Bro, I could invest in a fence company or invest in baby alligators and be a better investigator than you. You don't even need a license to look at something and investigate it. You just won't invest time to investigate. You goofy, stupid fucks. What kind of real investigator talks about their active investigation? And that's how they act too. So
They don't. Real investigators don't talk about the case at hand, unless it's to other people working the case. There is this beautiful thing that the courts have. It prevents you from talking about active cases. And let me tap on that really quick. There is some I've seen been quiet, and now all of a sudden they're talking again. They can sit there and use the courts told me to be quiet all they want. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. This is now just being brought back up. The same ones who clout chased off of this case are about to show their faces again. They're about to start making videos again. They're about to start running their mouths again. You see what I'm saying? When that case died out and you didn't really hear about it anymore, it wasn't talked about anymore, you didn't hear of these people. You didn't. They were still there. You just didn't hear about it because it wasn't trendy anymore. Now, it's being brought back up. It's starting to be trendy again. So now here they come out the woodworks to get them views. Watching that case unfold, and it still ain't even unfolded all the way. Watching that case, I seen a lot of people try and get rich quick, make YouTube channels, and start running their mouths, just like he did. Keep this in mind. We're about to go full circle. Start running their mouths because they seen the attention that this case was getting. So they start talking about it. And before any of y'all say anything, he didn't need that attention. He was already making music. He already made a name for himself. He was already out there. He jumps on. Other people jump on. And these other people who wasn't really heard of, you never really seen them, didn't even know they existed, now all of a sudden they're sitting here clout chasing off everything. Not everything, off this case to try and, what? Get your numbers big? For why? For why? Because when this case is fully done, what you going to talk about then? What you going to try and clout chase off then? That's right, the next trendy thing.
That's fucking funny.
Y'all trendy bitches. That's what I'm going to start calling y'all. Trendy bitches. Whatever the trend is of the month or the week or the day, y'all jump on it. And that's how you get your views. That's how you get your clout.
They be posted up, you know, with all these CGI fireworks before their fucking investigator show comes up. Then they like turn into the camera and they're like, hello, welcome to this very important thing where you know that I'm smart because of my crossed finger. It appears today that apparently, allegedly, we are gonna click play on a video that's gonna tell us news that is not new. It is in fact old because I'm telling you. Don't worry, I'm gonna act like it's new information that I found by myself. Don't worry, my fingers are still crossed down here. Today's gonna be really exciting. Wait, time out. Hey, add creepy music so it adds suspense to this already extremely suspenseful video with non-new information. Alright, go. I'm gonna inform you about information you've already been informed on. In this video, I'll only be crossing my fingers. I won't be saying any personal thoughts about it because I wouldn't want to mess up a case that's so important for my non-existent career that only exists to me in my head. Who, me? I'm a professional investigator. Here's my crossed fingers to prove it. See, told y'all right there.
Oh, and before any of y'all come, I didn't really follow Sav Girl like that. I do think what she did was wrong, 100%. That I do believe. I don't know what got into her with that. I watched, and in all honesty, I only watched when he was on panels with her. I haven't looked at none of her stuff since then. I don't follow her like that.
Proof is in the pudding always. His fingers are always crossed. What do you expect? Ain't those like the most...
I think the true crime community is the days of our lives. The modern day days of our lives. You remember them, oh God, what were they called? The shows your mama and your grandma used to watch. Soap operas. That's what the true crime community is a soap opera. Is the modern day soap opera.
Greatest non-gay fingers? That's how you know it's the truth. There ain't no lie.
It's broken!
Demolished.
It's broken!
Incinerated.
It's broken!
Broken. Oh, true crime community. I see you true crime creators out there. Popping that booty for pop-up church. Them views are up. Only thing that sucks is true crime. I'm not dead or murdered or involved in a crime. So what are you true criming? I'm just curious, true crime. Y'all investigating hashtags this week, is that what it is? Oh, Flarer, I know you're watching this. You little fruitcake. That's the guy who crosses his fingers and acts like he knows shit. Are you gonna show me the real video or not?
That is the real video.
No, this is a lady scribbling pink circles. This is not the real video.
I mean, I don't have the original source.
Oh, he doesn't have the originals.
Hearing noises in the house.
Source. The investigator of murders has no idea what he's doing. He's just running through the street jiggling, going, hey, is there any murder I could think about? Bro, I wonder what this guy tells girls when they're like, so what do you do for a living? Me? I dress up at a tiny desk, put on a detective hat with a...
And let me say this with that, the clip he just showed. With that, Church asked for the original video. Regardless if the original video is what they were looking at, it wasn't. It was already edited with the pink circle. An original video is undoctored, unedited, the raw video. You heard him. I don't have the original. So why are you sitting there arguing? Why? You just said, I don't have the original. You have an edited version of the original.
Feather in it to make me, seem like I solve things really fast.
And I am wrapping up the Ryan Church content.
I'm doing mystery stuff. I got a magnifying glass, and I tried to look at the computer, but it burned my eyeball. I mean, I would investigate it myself, but this eye won't look at this eye, so I don't know what's going on.
It's broken!
The investigation to what agitated and assaulted Ryan Upchurch's eyeball was never solved, but sparked new interest in Illuminati conspiracies.
Yeah,
Wait.
see, y'all... With that, y'all, it's okay to give your opinion, okay? It's okay. It's okay for people to disagree with your opinion. To be honest, there's people that disagree with me. I am not everybody's cup of tea. Perfectly fine. But when you sit here and start bad-mouthing, start name-calling, doxing, doing all these things just because you disagree with someone's opinion, that speaks volumes alone. Then when you sit there and do all that, when this one person, well, let me just keep using him. When everybody gets news that there's a lawsuit coming, the lawsuit is filed, and then you want to start running your mouths again. Y'all are only doing it for clicks and views. This whole true crime community, y'all are not detectives. Y'all are not police. Y'all are not the proper people that is set in place for shit like this. Okay? It's one thing to sit with a group of your friends, whether it's in the same room or on a live on a computer, and discuss y'all's opinions on a case. That's one thing. It's a whole nother thing to sit here and pretend like you are an investigator, like you know what's going on. You have all the inside answers on everything, when you don't. You really don't. This is beyond crazy to me. I watched that whole case. I watched everything start to unfold. Okay? There was things that I believed, there was things that I agreed with Church on, and then there was things I did not agree with him on, like her being not real. I didn't agree with him on that. And for all of you that keep running around saying that narrative, he's already come out and not necessarily apologized, but he said, my bad. Y'all say y'all watch and y'all listen, and no, you really don't. And if you do, you sit here and twist and turn shit to fit your narrative instead of just telling the truth. And yeah, I've made sure I don't go to the true crime community. I don't. Like I said, I watched very few prior to this case. And even then, I had a, what we call a red flag. Yes, I have a red flag. Red flag. I had some red flags even before this case started. Even before this Kylie Rodney case was a thing. I had red flags. I was questioning a lot. I was like, wait, these are normal people like me. And I mean, professional licensed investigators, they're normal people too, but that's my point. These people are doing pretty much what I'm doing right now. Sitting talking in front of a computer. The real investigators, they're out there doing it. They're not sitting in front of a fucking computer. Some of the investigation might be sitting in front of a computer, yes. But they're out there actually investigating, working on the case. Just because y'all sit here and spew out your opinions online does not mean they are fact. That's not what that means at all. It is your opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. And if you don't like someone's opinion, that's fine. You don't have to. In fact, that's called being a sheep. If you run around and agree 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 on everything one person says, their opinions, if you agree with every opinion one person has, then yeah, you're a sheep. You have your own brain. Think for yourself. Don't sit here and agree or disagree just because someone else said so. And, I kind of wish he would have brought up the lawsuit. I do. Because if he'd have brought it up and, said, hey, yes, the lawsuit is real, it's here. Or, no, I don't know what these people are talking about. My lawyer hasn't told me anything. The courts don't know anything. If he would have done that, that would have shut all of you the fuck up. All of you. And something else, all these ones, I'm done talking about that case. I'm done talking about him. Are you really? Because you're talking about him and the case again. I don't want no part of that. I don't want that drama. Yes, you do. That's why you're talking about it. That's why you're making videos on it. Just be real. Someone don't agree with your opinion? Oh well. Don't force that person to try and believe your opinion. They don't agree. They don't believe your opinion. Leave it at that. Ask them why. And then see why they don't like or agree with your opinion. And who knows? You could change their mind, or they could change your mind, or you both still have the same opinion and stay cool where there's no drama. It's not that fucking hard to be human, people. It's not. It's not that fucking hard to be human. I have friendships. These friendships started off of a disagreement. We didn't see eye to eye. We didn't agree with each other's opinions. We talked. And then, oh, be God, now we're friends. And we do not have the same opinions or the same beliefs, but we're friends because we're human, and this world, life in general, is a lot more precious than an argument over different beliefs. The sooner some of y'all learn that, the sooner some of y'all learn that it's okay to have different beliefs and you can still be human towards each. When I say be human, you can still be nice. You can still have love and care. Y'all want to know a secret? There's one man on this online that nobody can stand right now. Okay? One man. I don't agree with damn near anything he does or says. Does that mean I'm going to sit here and pass hate on to him? No, it don't. No, it don't. In fact, that makes me want to push more love towards that person so that they can actually see love and stop being miserable. Makes me want to pray for them more. Not be mean to them. Now, yes, I can be mean. I can be, like I said in my video from last night, I can be the sweetest bitch you've ever, or not last night, 2 days ago. I can be the sweetest bitch you've ever met. I can kill you with my words. And when I say that, I can kill your feelings with my words. Don't care. But I don't like being that way. All that does is push more negative. That's all it does. And not to mention, there's a time and place for that. If you're not coming sideways to me, I'm not going to sit here and go sideways to you. If you're not sitting there calling me names, if you're not sitting there being derogatory towards me, I'm not going to do that to you. Doing to others as you want others to do to you. Just because I disagree with damn near everything this man has to say and everything this man does not mean I'm going to be a bitch to him. It don't. Because I'm not. It's pointless. It is pointless. Absolutely pointless. I am wasting time and energy doing that. And that energy that I'm wasting, that makes me drained. Giving out all that negative energy. If I was to sit here and go back and forth with him or somebody else, that drains my energy. Now I'm tired and I don't feel good. Okay, no, I like being upbeat. I like being happy. I like laughing. If I sit here and done that and made myself drained to where I just want to go sleep, I'm not going to be able to be happy. I'm going to want to go sleep. Okay, I like laughing. I like happy. I like joy stuff. Okay? Give more of that. Even if it's a bad situation, make a bad situation good. Find one thing in that bad situation and joke on it. Laugh on it. Promise it'll help you. Promise. We can all disagree to disagree and still be friends. That simple. That simple. And look, I know there's going to be people disagreeing with what I've said in this video. And that's fine. You can disagree. You're not going to see me come sideways at you for disagreeing with what I've said in this video. You won't do it. I will talk to you, and if I'm seeing that the conversation is going to go nowhere, I'm going to tell you to have a blessed day, and I'm going to move on with my day. Simple as that. Well, if you guys like this video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time.
My life is like a movie. And everybody watching now.